Welcome to Christ-Centered Gamers video game review of King Arthur 2, the role-playing war game. This is the sequel to King Arthur, and much of the gameplay is the same if you've played it before. However, there's a lot of more magic use in this game. The armies, at first, when you start out, you're just William Pendragon, which is Arthur's son, because Arthur is critically injured, and his kingdom is falling apart and is being taken over by these evil creatures that are coming through these nether gates that you have to close one by one. Now, you first start off with just William and his army. He gets some knights. Each army is limited to 3 hero units, and unlike the King Arthur game, you can't take a unit and separate them. The only time you get separate armies to do your bidding, to do multiple goals, is storyline driven. So I have William Pendragon's army, I have Morgana Le Fay, and I have Lancelot. Now there's a few other Knights of the Round Table that you'll be coming across in the storyline. Some of them are happy to see you, and others not so much. The empire here is divided up in provinces, and blue are province I own, red are people who don't like me, green are allies, and you can do different diplomatic actions, or you can have like peace treaties or pacts or alliances, and these give you benefits such as new units from different areas, or you can also get like reduced training costs, or work together and get like fixed income for a certain amount of time. So there's a lot of like joint ventures and things like that. So it's not just conquer the areas. And there's different objectives which are marked by these scrolls. And some of them, like this one, only William can do. Now, many of these scrolls or quests are text-based adventures where there is voice acting, so it'll narrate, which is fine, but if you have to redo the quest several times over, the narration gets a little old. Narration's not too bad. The voice acting is okay. The only thing is, like, it's usually a male, and when he does a female, he does like really weird voices for females, but it's still a male, and you can obviously tell. But other than that, it definitely adds a nice touch to the game. Background music is good, pleasant to listen to. Graphics, this is like the overview. You see like rays of sunshine, you see water here rippling. So the graphics here are not too bad. When you go into actual battle, though, I find those graphics are rather bland. There's 2 different kinds of battles. Like, you see the characters here, like this guy's an ally. When it's an enemy, you'll see like an army strength. It'll tell you whether it's weak, very weak, or strong, or impossible. If it's impossible, don't battle them. You'll lose. However, if it's not an important battle, you can right-click to attack them, and you have the option of an auto battle, and that lets the computer fight it out for you, thus saving you time. And I like that feature. However, storyline battles, no such luck. You have to do the long, drawn-out battles. Now, each character has like different skills, and the units have skills too, but the heroes obviously have like a skill tree here. Artifacts are in this game, and you can forge your own. So as you collect things, you can meld them together and make something awesome, like my sword here. Not only does it add 100 damage, but it also heals my unit 300 HP for each slain opponent. It causes an additional 1,000 fire damage, and the hero gains a mana point for each slain opponent. And that's just my sword. My ring adds things like this one adds to my spell power, more HP. Here's one adds to my magic shield, another one to magic shield. Magic shield is what protects your army or this unit from magic attacks. Magic is heavily used in this game. This is a very dark game, and the stories are very grim. I mean, there's not a lot of violence per se, but when you're doing those text quests, it gets very detailed on the gore and everything. So not a lot of blood and stuff, but very vivid descriptions. But magic use is quite prevalent. You can do like lightning attacks, fire attacks, summoning creatures, and also like you can actually, there's necromancy where you can raise dead units back to life. So very dark game. So if you do not like magic, this is not the game for you. There's 4 different seasons. I'm in spring, summer, autumn. You can move around in there. Each character has like movement points, and when those movement points are spent, you have to end your turn and let the computer take over. So it's turn-based strategy, but it's also real time. So when you go into the battles, they're real time. Now I'd show you a battle, but this game has a tendency to crash to desktop. When it was first released, there was a lot of stability issues. I mean, this game is still getting patched. I'm running here 1.106, and I'm still getting crashes to desktop. I couldn't run this game in 64-bit mode when it launched because I had an issue with my DirectX 9. So if you're having the same problem, try reinstalling your DirectX 9. Like, delete it all out and reinstall it. That's what I had to do to get it to work in 64-bit mode. Loading times are painful. I'm using an SSD, which makes it bearable, but without that, loading times are pretty painful. But the game itself is fun. The battles, I'm not really too fond. I'm more fond of the auto battle feature than the long drawn out battles. But I do like the text adventures and conquering foes and reclaiming land. However, the alliances and stuff like that are nice. Your units that follow you, you can give them fiefs to keep them loyal. You can give them wives, one wife. They each have benefits, and sometimes they have like a negative trait as well. This one's pretty good. She only has all advantages, so that's good. So yeah. So you can kind of. I wonder, female. Can I give? Wow, I can I guess maybe I can give her a female. Weird. Okay. Well, anyways, yeah. There's marriage. Maybe you can do a female. Let's see what happens.
Ready to serve.
Oh, look at that. I just married a female to a female. Okay, anyways. I don't know if that's supposed to happen or not, but it's there, I guess. But otherwise, yeah, like I said, I'd show you a battle, but it's probably would crash. But that's pretty much how this game works in a nutshell. Very heavily magic use, lots of stability issues. But if you can look beyond that stuff, it is still fun. I hope you found this video review helpful. Thank you for watching.